girls. Today we're going to do a snow bunny look, and this is in honor of Pam Over 50 Beauty and Lifestyle. She sent me this palette, and it's a Grease Pink Ladies palette, and I'm going to show it to you. It has lots of fun colors in it, and those are the colors that we're going to be using today. Now, it's winter time, so this is just sort of a nod to those of you that live in a cold climate. I hope that you're having a wonderful winter, and these colors are just kind of icy and cool, and they remind me of winter, so I thought it'd be fun to do a snow bunny look. So I'm going to start out with some Skinn concealer, and I'm just going to take a little bit and go into the corners of my eyes because that's where I get a lot of darkness. And how was your holiday? I'm hoping you guys had a lot of fun. We did, but I'm a little tired, so I have a little more darkness than usual, so I'm really kind of taking my time and using that concealer to kind of cover it up. And you can take this down as far as you want to. It's a really creamy concealer, and I think you're really gonna like it if you try it. And it comes on top of this foundation, so we're gonna use that next. It's a liquid foundation, and I already have my moisturizer, but it just kind of comes out with a little spatula, and then you just touch it on. You can do full or kind of a medium coverage. It's not really a light foundation in my opinion. It's a little bit more than that. So I just kind of spot it all over, and I got this special brush. This is what was recommended to go with it. It was on special when I bought the makeup. So you can use any kind of brush that you want, but this one kind of contours to the shape of your face, and it gives you a nice sort of airbrushed look when you apply your foundation. So the color that I'm using is medium, excuse me. It comes in a lot of different shades. So no matter what your coloring is, you can find one to match, or you can use your own foundation, whatever you like, whatever works for you, and then try some of these colors if you want to kind of change it up a little bit. There we go. So I feel like I have a pretty even application with this brush. I'm just going over it one more time just to kind of smooth it out. And then I'm going to move on to my blush. So I'm using a Skinn blush also. This one is called Pink Bellini. And when I grew up in Oregon, I used to love snow days. And I remember coming in and my cheeks would be all red, my nose would be red. You get this really healthy flush from being out in the cold, and I feel like this blush really kind of duplicates that. So that's why I like that for this look. There we go. And then I'm going to use this finishing powder, also by Skinn. And you just kind of pat it on with this little puff. It's just the teeniest little mini puff. It's so cute. And then we'll brush it to kind of finish. But this gives you a nice matte finish. There we go. And so I'm gonna kind of go to town with this brush and kind of smooth all the finishing powder. And you can see it kind of blends the blush in with the foundation. It's a really nice kind of blurring effect that you get. So everything looks really natural. There we go. So I'm just kind of wondering what the weather is like where you are. Let me know in the comments. Okay, this is not a Skinn product. This is from Laura Geller. It's the Tan, Balance, and Brighten foundation. I'm going to use that for contouring today. First, I'm going to take just kind of a medium brush and do from my ears down towards my mouth in a diagonal line, just to kind of give me a little shape to my cheeks, a little hollow. There we go. And then I'm going to kind of go sort of around the edges of my forehead and along my jaw. And some people like to do the 3, which would be top to the center and center to the jaw. You can do that if you like. Top to the center, center to the jaw, and then just finish off by kind of brushing down so you don't have a line of demarcation. There we go. Now, moving on to brows, I have a Skinn brow pencil, and I'm just gonna kind of color in a little bit so my brows are more defined. And then I'm gonna brush them to shape them a little bit. There we go. Don't worry if your brows are different on each side, mine are too. Don't worry too much about the shape. You just want to fill them in and kind of keep them neat and groomed. If you have great brows, then it's really going to show them off. If you don't have great brows, it's just going to make them look better. There we go. So that was a brow gel that I just applied to kind of finish everything off. And now the fun part, this great little palette of new eyeshadows. So I thought we'd use the blues, because that's kind of a winter color, and a little bit of the pink and the soft shimmer. So this one, the lighter blue, is called Frosty Palace. This purpley blue one is called Jelly Bean. And then the kind of creamy shimmer is called Summer Love. And then one above that is called So Pink. So those are the ones that we're gonna be using. And I'm gonna start out with So Pink. I'm just gonna swirl my brush in there and then use that all over my lid as a base. And it has a beautiful sheen. It just reminds me of winter snow. There we go. And if you want, you can kind of take it into the inner corners, kind of cover up any darkness even more. And this is so pretty, I could almost just leave it at that, but we'll have some fun. Now we're gonna take the purple, the Jelly Bean, and we're gonna use that in the crease kind of as a transition color, really softly at first. It is kind of a dark color with a lot of payoff, so you don't wanna be too heavy-handed at first. Just kind of use a little bit, and then blend it in just slightly above the crease and slightly below. And you don't have to go all the way in towards your nose, just kind of keep it more towards the center and almost in, but not quite. And then out to the edges. Okay, now we're gonna take a more narrow brush, a really fine one, and use that same purple kind of underneath as a liner, really lightly. Same thing on the other eye. And how do you like these colors so far? I really think it's fun to try something new and different once in a while, so I hope you do too. Okay, now I'm gonna do the top. And I was telling you that Pam from Pam Over 50 Beauty and Lifestyle sent these to me. It was a giveaway, and I won the giveaway, and she was so nice to send this to me. So do check her channel out if you can. I'm gonna put a link below. And if you have time, definitely go and see some of her makeup looks. They totally are gorgeous. She's an esthetician and a cosmetologist. There we go. And a makeup artist. So she knows all the tricks. Probably what I'm doing today I learned from her for the most part. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little more of that Jelly Bean and kind of pull it in from the side just a tad. There we go, I think that looks so pretty. I'm loving that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a little bit bigger brush and I'm gonna take the Frosty Palace in the center and just put that beautiful blue, wintry blue, right in the middle. There we go. This is turning out so much fun. There we go. And to finish it off, I am going to go to the Summer Lovin', the frosty shade, and kind of put that under the brow bone, just to accentuate. There we go. And I'm also going to use this as a highlighter. So I'm just going to take a little right above the Cupid's bow, kind of a little bit on the top of my nose. And I'm even going to put a little bit above my eyebrows. This part you really have to blend. I'm going to blend this with my finger. But I like just the tiniest bit above my brows. Blend the part above my lips. I think I want some under my lips too. There. And even if you want to, you can put a tiny bit along your cheekbone. So that gives you that really shimmery, wintry glow. That is it. I'm done with this great palette and I'm ready to do my eyelashes. So this is a new Skinn product. It's a blue primer, so it kind of goes along with the blue thing. So we're going to prime my lashes with this blue primer, and it also has fibers in it, so it makes your lashes look thicker and longer. There we go. I'm going to do the bottom ones too. Just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to follow that with the mascara. And as you can see, this has kind of a slanted brush, which makes it really easy to apply. I love it. There we go. Now, if you wanted, you could use false eyelashes with this. It would look really pretty, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to do an extra coat of mascara. And with what's left over, I'm going to touch the bottom lashes. Oops, made a little mistake. That's okay. I'm going to use a Q-tip and clean it up in a second. But first, I'm going to go back to that primer and I'm going to tip the lashes with blue, which you won't really be able to notice. It will just kind of blend a little better with the blue look, I think. So see, you don't really actually notice. It's kind of subconscious, but it's just that little extra touch of blue that makes it look more cool and more wintry. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up my mistake. Clean up on aisle 5. There we go. Nobody will ever know. And I'm ready for my lips. Okay, so today I have a Skinn primer. You go ahead and line your lips with this, and it's supposed to make your lip color stay on your lips, not fade into your skin. So I'm going to do that again. And I'm also going to kind of color in my lips with it. It's clear, but it just gives your lips a little more staying power when it comes to that lip color. And I'm using a gloss, so I need a little extra staying power. I have 2 Skinn glosses here. The first one is called Dolly. So I'm going to put that on first. It's a pink gloss. Almost clear. Oops, I'm afraid some of my eyeshadow bled a little bit. I didn't get it all cleaned up. That's okay though. I get it now. I think I kind of did that to myself when I was doing the line down below. So you have to be a bit careful with these bright colors. Yeah. Okay, so this is the finished look. You can see I have beautiful blue and pink shimmery eyes. I have a nice soft pinky glow and pink lips. So I hope you like it, girls, and I hope you're having a great winter. Let me know in the comments below how your holiday was and what you've been up to. Thanks for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.